Good evening, everyone. It's me again, Al Brown Spencer. Today is Thursday, the 7th of October 2021, and it's almost half past 5 in the evening. And I've just came back from outside after protesting and did some shopping and fixed the motorbike, the only transportation I have. And I'm basically here trying to record a video so anyone might see it and actually help. The situation is still the same, and I am still being used and abused and tortured psychologically, socially, and I still cannot prove it. And hopefully, one day I will be able to prove it to everyone and basically, hopefully, exposing my abusers and everyone that helps them in any way, form, or shape, and give them what they deserve to get, which is imprisonment, according to how they participated in the drama that I am still going through. If any one of you out there who's watching this video and actually can help and can actually do something so I can get my compensations and leave the United Kingdom as soon as possible, please get in touch and please do not waste a chance or time because I really, really need to restart my life and I need to leave the United Kingdom as soon as possible. The other thing that I would like to explain to everyone who is watching this, uh, my case is a bit complicated and it's a big case where not just public bodies involved but also high authorities from the country where I was born and here in the UK, and they both got other governments and other uh, 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 you know countries involved, specifically the countries that I visited. uh, the country where I was born is the main reason for what I am going through, and they are the evil itself, and they are the snake's head. And when you get to know the details, not just because of their political power in terms of their political system, because some of their politicians grew in power not just on that country's level, but also on the African level, the Middle Eastern level, and the worldwide level in a worldwide system that is not announced or declared. However, most people or lots of people know about it, and I'm not saying so because I know people know about it, but this is the fact, and I got to know the details and everything in details, and I'm gonna give all the information I have about this kind of worldwide system and their cult and everything they do and all of this. The other thing that I would like to clarify and make so clear to everyone watching this, if you are from the British authorities, because supposedly I have only a British passport at the present time since 2017, when I withdrew the nationality of the country where I was born. And if there is anyone from the British authorities who is genuine and who is wondering or needs answers for many questions in their head, I would like to clarify something so you understand what's the situation. Anyone from the country where I was born or any other regime or system or whatever they are claiming that they are trying to do something good for me, or in the end of the tunnel they will give me businesses or money or this and that, blah blah blah, this is all bullshit. And this is exactly the color and the chain they are having around my neck in order to carry on interfering in my life, pretending in front of people or claiming they are trying to do this and that, blah blah blah. The other thing that I would like to claim or declare, and when I say claim, well, I mean it because for you might think he's just saying so, blah blah blah. Any businesses here in the UK that the country where I was born or anyone got involved and pretending that they are giving me this business or this is a reward or got me involved or whatever, this is all bullshit, and this is just a way to carry on having their authorities over me. I do not want any kind of services from the country where I was born or the UK or anyone got involved in what was done to me. I want my compensations I am claiming and every penny they owe me in terms of anything based on this, any compensations or any investments that based on this compensations. The other thing I would like to make clear and for everyone to understand, there is big part of my case that must be delivered to the public here in the UK and everywhere in the world and let the public decide. If anyone thinks or jumps to conclusion and think this guy is just making this up, he wants to be famous or he wants just money or he's deluded or paranoid or crazy or whatever, let the public decide on this. Let the public decide on this. As for what was done to me from use, abuse, and torture and human rights violations by public bodies here in the UK, I'm taking this to the court. Have I said that? As I made it clear many times before, I am trying to deliver a message to my abusers, specifically from the country where I was born and their politicians, and here in the UK. If what you did to me was a mistake or a genuine mistake or whatever it is, and you regret what you did to me, and you're willing to rectify what you did to me, there is only one way to get about it and one way to solve this problem and rectify my life is to give me my compensations I'm claiming and every penny you owe me that is based on any compensations you owe me, and let me go so I can leave the United Kingdom and restart my life in Castellón de la Plana. Any other claims, any other bullshit about they have a reward for me here in the UK or made lots of stuff here for me in the UK or businesses or whatever, this is all bullshit. It's not just because I'm saying it. It's also because if it is a fact, still, it is the collar or the chain they are having around my neck in order to keep me here in the UK and carry on their use and abuse and interference in my life. Imagine if that's true. That means I own lots of stuff and businesses, blah blah blah, and I cannot even enjoy anything of it or can do anything, and other people are doing it and enjoying it, blah blah blah. Which is, to be honest with you, not logical anyway. But I am trying to find my salvation, and my salvation is outside of the UK and have no relationship with the Great Britain or anything under the British flag or the country where I was born or anyone from their politicians or anyone in the authorities. So I can restart my life in Castellón de la Plana with no fear, with no worries, and I can actually start the business I love. Because they wasted over 2 decades of my life and they are still wasting my life even till today. And not only this, they are consuming my life in psychological game and psychological abuse where I am always in the corner where they have, to test me, my temperament, this and that, and blah 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 psychologically. Who gave anyone the right to do so? Who gave anyone the right to test me or put me, under a test or to interfere in my life? You used, abused, and tortured me and violated my human rights in every way, shape, and form, and you must pay the price. And everything you're doing is just you're trying to cover up for what you did. Anyone out there who's claiming or pretending that they are trying to find out the truth or investigate the truth, I promise you, they are the same ones, or not all of them, but most of them. They are the same ones who participated in everything that was done to me, planned for it, and so on. And even those who don't know are just people paying the price for the people who planned for everything that was done to me. So, in other words, these authorities, specifically from the country where I was born, they are like a snake with multiple tails and multiple heads. You cannot tell which one is the head, which one is the tail, and even if you can identify a head, you don't know which one is the biggest, which one is number one. But I know for sure some of their politicians, especially the one they claim a relative of mine, which I'm gonna give the details about, and the cult they called for and they follow and they, it's unbelievable. And before you jump to conclusion, yes, a cult, an ancient cult, and it's complicated. And before you jump to conclusion or think I'm deluded or whatever, listen to everything I have, get to know all the information, and then make the judgment you want. And at the end of the day, as I try to explain, what was done to me from use, abuse, and torture and human rights violations by public bodies here in the UK, the court will decide what will happen to these individuals and these people who participated in what was done to me from the public bodies. Although, as I tried to explain, as for the compensations, I am claiming that if they did it, as a genuine mistake, give me my money, my compensations, so I can leave the United Kingdom and go and restart my life in Castellón de la Plana. The other thing that everyone must know, that no matter what the authorities are trying to do, they are just wasting my life over and over and over again. I could have been in Castellón since May 2021, so 5 months ago, and I could have made my life better there in terms of my business and everything, and I could have made my business on off the ground and actually doing something good and so on. Yet they are keeping me here under their lies and authorities and under their nonsense, claiming to everyone who could actually intervene and help me, oh, we're trying to help him, we're trying to make him into something, or oh, he's rich, we're trying to give him this business, this and that, he reward, all of this bullshit. And the reason I'm saying so, because even if this is truth, and even if they made money for me or made investments, and there are businesses and so on, they are keeping me under their authorities, helpless, jobless, with no money, nothing, and I cannot do anything while they are doing everything and running everything and keeping me under their authorities and under their control, while I could be starting my life in Castellón de la Plana, which means that these bastards, they have their own agendas and they have their own plan. The other thing that I would like to make clear as well to everyone, I am so frustrated and so run down and, you know, feeling injustice, that I believe, and this is 100% what I believe in at the present time, those responsible for everything that was done to me, and they are refusing to listen to what I'm saying in terms of what I want, where I want to live, what businesses I want to do, and who I don't want to be in my life whatsoever, and they are still carrying on doing what they want and what they want and what they have in their agendas and in their plan. These are my enemies, and I have been calling and I have been crying out for help for almost 5 months now in terms of protesting, as for fights, and also it's been for years. And I have been calling and saying, if it is a genuine mistake, listen to me, make what I am claiming from you and what I am demanding from you happen in no time. I mean, like today, tonight, tomorrow morning, I have my money and I'm out of this country. And because they are not listening, and because they are refusing to listen, and they are refusing to rectify what they did to me, and they are still going ahead with their plan and agenda, I believe deep down inside me that the only place for these people, regardless what they will claim in the end, it was a game or it was fucking show or whatever, it is fucking nonsense they are calling for, or whatever it is. After all what they put me through and all of this, these people must go to prison. There is only one way or one place for them to be, which is prison. And when I give all the details I have about people they killed, including my father and my eldest brother, people they tortured, people they, you know, destroyed their lives, and all of this, it's unbelievable. These people, my abusers, must go to prison. And that brings me to another question that I have been discussing with lots of people. I personally don't believe in God and don't believe in heaven or afterlife and so on. And I don't believe that God is exist. But for people who watch this who believe in God, where is your God if it exists? I don't know if you're going to call it he, she, it, or whatever. But if you believe in God, where is your God from what was done to me and what is happening till now? Why my abusers didn't, your God didn't change them and they listen and gave me my money and let me go? Why my abusers, if they are refusing to listen to me and compensate me and give me my money and let me go and give me my freedom, why aren't they in prison? Why are they still with their authorities, still till today using, abusing and torturing me and putting me under this pressure or fluctuating pressure and basically putting my nerves and my mentality and my psychology under the test and under pressure every single day. Why are they still out there? Why are they still there with their authorities? And above all of this, if there is God, why cannot God remove my abusers completely from life so they don't do anything to me again, and I get my freedom and money and leave, and basically they cannot abuse or torture anyone else? Why God are keeping them in life still if there is a God? I mean, people like this proved that under no circumstances they must go to prison or die. And I don't believe in execution, and I don't like to see people get hurt or harmed or harm anyone. And the only way I'm thinking of is like, if there is a God, why doesn't God just remove them from life? Like, vanish, go, stay, that's it. Life is free from them. So people can breathe. I can breathe. I can restart my life. I can go to Castellon, take in my money, and go to Castellon and restart my life. Start the business I want and all of this. Why are they still in life? Why are they still abusing and torturing me till the moment? And no one is helping. It's like they singled me out and they are doing whatever they want. This is another thing that everyone out there who's watching this video should understand. Anyone, I mean anyone who stands in any public place and call for help or cry out for help and say that they are abused or tortured by authorities and they cannot prove it yet. Everyone should stand up and support these people in order to understand who's doing this and all of this and take an action. Because authorities, when they do this, they are not wizard. They don't have like magic wand. It's a network. They are a network that they have a teamwork, they have plans, agendas, expertise, and schemes and so on. And they cannot do anything on their own. Even the toppest and the highest one of them cannot do anything on their own. It's like a cell, big cell. They literally have like a network and they have their orders and everyone has their own job to do and so on. And this is how they do this to people. And if everyone stands up and break this down, we can literally we can dismantle them and basically take the bad elements and the bad parts out so the community and everyone can live happily, free, free from any worries, not like what I'm experiencing now under their authorities every single day and calling out for help and going to Bournemouth Square protesting and no one is helping, nothing is happening. The authorities are carrying on with their agenda and plan for whatever they are having in their agenda for me and so on. So in other words, people, when they stand and cry out for help, everyone should gather around them and actually help. And when I say help, like this, I mean, other cultures, they have this warmth and they have this, you know, living state in their culture. And here in the UK, it's dead. And I'm saying so, it's too late for me to reconsider living in the UK because that's it. I promise you, anyone is watching this, you will see. I am 100% leaving the UK and 100% hopefully possible I will be restarting my life in Castellon de la Plana. And when I say hopefully possible, because I mean, I don't know. I mean, I am determined to go to Castellon, 100%. I'm determined to restart my life there and have all my life and my legacy there. And because I am still under the authorities and I am still under their thumb, all what I can say that this is what I am 100% do when I have the chance and when I am capable of. I will leave the United Kingdom like this, vanish, and I will never come back. And I will restart my life in Castellon de la Plana, in a town I feel I'm part of, and I feel home, and I feel part of these people. The people that when just after one visit I got related to and connected with. Anything here in the UK, I don't have any interest whatsoever with anything British. And by the way, just to make it clear and to put this, you know, like that's it, a full stop there. I am going to once I set up my business Air and Sea Adventures and it's absolutely up and running and successful, then and only then I will start looking for a Castillonian. I mean, like a girl that basically ticks the boxes for what I'm looking for in a girl from Castillon, a Spanish girl. And when I say Spanish, I mean Spanish from Castillon. Born in Castillon, grandfather born in Castillon, roots, all the roots in Castillon, and has no relationship with anyone from the nationalities or the religion that I don't want to have in my life whatsoever. Then and only then I will consider have a relationship and start a family. And to make this clear, so everyone understands what is I'm planning for my future in terms of you know yeah, my business Air and Sea Adventures in Castillon, and my property letting and holidays in Castillon. And when I start a family, it's gonna be in Castillon with a girl from Castillon who is actually Castilloni. I mean, like, she is Spanish from Castillon, not from even another town or another city. Her roots and everything from Castillon. And I don't need anyone to intervene or put their nose in anything related to me or has got anything to do with me in terms of relationship or whatever. I'm so capable when it's the right time to find the right girl for me to have a relationship and so on. Any other scumbags or cunts or bastards from anywhere, including the country where I was born, who are claiming they are trying to make it up to me or whatever by finding me a relationship or whatever, they are lying bastards, cunning, sly cunts, and no one should pay attention to what they are claiming regarding what they want to do for me, because I promise you, these cunts have no honor and they have no justice and they know nothing about justice or honor. And just another thing I would like to say, so everyone out there know how these people in the country where I was born, and I'm talking about these politicians, weigh things in their mind. These politicians, and in particular anyone they claim is a relative of mine, they grew up and learned a very old school in that country where I was born. And I'm saying so because I left that country when I was 27 years old, and my father explained to me lots of things, and I experienced lots of things there. They have like a principle or a quote that if you know the price of the life of anyone you don't like, just kill them and pay the price. That's what they go with. And that's why I made it clear many times. They have some kind of analogy that they kill their enemies or they kill people they don't like, and then, oh, we're looking after their kids, we're looking after their family, as if they are doing something right. Since when killing someone or harming someone is a good thing? It's unbelievable. If you get to know what I know, and if I give you in details what these cunts and this cult of death and what they do, you will understand what I'm talking about. And before you jump to conclusion and say this guy had bad time there or whatever, I promise you, I promise you, the reality is shocking. And when I give the information I have to everyone, you will understand the existence of this cult, and anyone under the dome or the umbrella of that cult, they must be dismantled, and they must be stripped of their power. Maybe by saying so, I'm actually now giving them a reason to think about eliminating me or whatever. But right, what is right is right. After all what was done to me, and they caused me all of this, and what I know about how they killed my father and how they killed my eldest brother and other people, I don't care. I have my reasons and my right to defend justice and to restore justice after all the injustice and the unfairness, use, abuse, and torture and human rights violations I experienced, specifically after many attempts, many attempts, giving them the chances to rectify what they did to me and prove that it was just a genuine mistake and they can rectify it, and they refused even till today. And just to make it clear for you, this is how I believe, this is what is in my mind. And before you jump to conclusion, I never feel or think about evil thing towards people or harm people or whatever. I love people in general. However, as for my abusers, I am giving them another chance. It's either tonight you go to bed with all the intention to pay me my money and my compensations before you go to bed or latest early morning, and I find it in my account, and give me my freedom and let me go. Or I believe that if there is a God up there and they listen to me, I'm asking God, if it exists, that you go to bed and never wake up. This is how bad it is. Give me my freedom, give me my compensations, and let me go and prove it was a genuine mistake and you're trying to rectify it. Or I'm asking God, if it exists, that you and everyone participated in everything that was done to me, even till today. Go to bed and never wake up in the morning, so I can actually get on with my life and other people are saved from your authorities and what you did to people and what you would do to people and so on. And before I end this video, if you jump to conclusion or think that I'm evil, that I'm wishing, my abusers to die and so on, I promise you, if you go through what they did to me and get your time wasted even till today crying out for help and asking them to prove it was a genuine mistake by giving you your compensations and money and let you go and free them, and they are still carrying on the use and abuse and the test and the psychological blah blah blah, I promise you that would be the least you would be calling for if there is a God. And anyway, I would never harm anyone, and I would never like to see anyone get harmed or abused or whatever. But deep down inside me, from all the injustice I experienced, and even till now I cannot even get my compensations or freedom and leave. If there is a God and my abusers are still refusing or will carry on refusing to give me my freedom and my compensations and let me go, then the only thing is, if there is a God, please, they go to sleep today and they never wake up, and I get on with my life. As simple as that. You can see now how bad it is and how bad I feel and how frustrated and how injustice and how lots of things I've been through that pushed me to think this way and believe this way. I was left helpless till the moment. I am under their authorities. They can do whatever they want to me, and they are squeezing me every single day psychologically and all of this, and I am in a torture every single day. And they have their agendas, they have their own time, they have their own alarm, they have a set time which I don't have to follow. If you used and abused and tortured me and violated my human rights, and you know it's a mistake and you know it's wrong, give me my money and compensations instantly and let me go. And more important, my freedom. You will never follow me in Spain with your authorities. You will never have me under your surveillance or monitoring, and you would never interfere in my life. This is as simple as it gets. If there is a God and listening to me now, you either listen to me, give me my compensations and freedom and let me go, or I'm asking God, if it exists, that you and everyone abused me or participated in everything that was done to me and refusing to rectify it according to what I am demanding from them, you go to bed tonight and you never wake up. This is the only thing that will give me at least my freedom to get on with my life. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I hope I didn't come across as an evil person or a bad person who's wishing people to die, but this is exactly how I feel, and I cannot hide it, specifically after all what I've been through and after even till today, and I'm still here in the UK, still used and abused and tortured psychologically and socially, and I cannot do anything about it. That's why, if there is a God, that's what I'm asking from God, so I can get on with my life and be where I want to be, and hopefully no one is gonna carry on or get involved in my life again or interfere or do anything. And anyway, if I die or anyone does anything to me, because they poison me on every single day. I mean, I get dosed, chemically dosed every single day, and if they want to kill me, it's easy, piece of cake for them. If they want to get me disabled or get me do whatever they want, they can. So what I'm saying here is, I am ready for anything, but my goals are the same and will never change. Get my compensations, my freedom, leave the United Kingdom as soon as possible and restart my life in Castillon de la Plana. As for any chain or color they are preparing for me in terms of investments, or money or whatever to keep me here in the UK, they can have it. They can keep it. Just give me the compensations I am claiming, and let me go to Castillon, have my freedom, and live my life there. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for your time, and thank you very much for watching this. And I hope I didn't come across to any one of you as a bad person. And I promise you, if you get to know me, you'll understand. I love everyone, I love people, and I love everyone. And I have so much love and so much goodness inside me towards people and towards even humanity in general. However, my abusers have been keeping me under their authorities suppressed, and I never had a chance to do anything or you know contribute with anything to humanity or you know the people I love and so on. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for your time, and you have a great evening, and wish me good luck that I will be I will have my compensations and leave the United Kingdom and restart my life in Castillon de la Plana as soon as possible. Well, anyway, thank you very much, and you have a great evening. Thank you. Bye.